Now we can move on to preparing for the interview. Due to the current situation, meeting in person can be difficult, but meeting with the possible mentor is important before joining a research lab. Many professors will be fine with a phone call or video conference option. These interviews can range from being casual conversations to more structured job interview type meetings, so it is important to keep it professional either way. To prepare for an interview, you can read papers or abstracts from the recent publications of the lab to get a better idea of what they do. Coming with a question or two about this work would also help you stand out. Professors do not expect you to understand every detail of their projects before you start in the lab, so it is okay to read the abstract and skim over the paper to just try to understand the main ideas. The main questions asked in this interview can be guided by knowing what you want to get out of the research experience. Knowing what research tools and methods you want to learn, what type of work you want to do in the lab, and having an indication of what you could do with these skills in the future can all be important ways to guide the questions that you will be asked. Also, you should know what you are comfortable or not comfortable with. This could be time commitment. For example, some labs may require you to come in every day for short amounts of time to work on the project, while some may require larger blocks of time in your day. This could also be if you were more comfortable with working with model organisms in the lab, as many life science labs have rodent work or other organism-based research. During the interview, you should be able to explain your interest in that specific lab. This is where you can really touch on the points that you listed in your spreadsheet under the section, "Why am I interested?" This means knowing what differentiates this lab from other labs that may seem similar. Asking follow-up questions during the meeting can show attentiveness and deeper curiosity, so feel free to ask when there is a break in conversation. It is essential to remember that this interview process is as much of them interviewing you as it is you interviewing them. This means that you need to make sure that this lab is a good fit for you, and that the time you dedicate to this lab will have meaningful results to you. This can include questions about your specific role and the tasks in the lab, as well as the size and social atmosphere of the lab. You can also ask about opportunities that could be possible to make available to you in the future, like an independent project, which is often a requirement for many capstone or senior projects. The final portion that is vital to discuss includes the goals, expectations, and guidelines of the research opportunity. This may include your weekly time commitment, your semester-wise time commitment, which may be how many years you're planning on staying, and if you would like hourly wage or certain amount of credits for the work that you do. In general, the mentor will be looking for mentees that are really passionate about the lab and the research that they do. Students who see a lot of potential growth through being involved in the research lab and the research experience are also something that mentors will be looking for.